Welcome back, everybody. So the official start of the new school year was yesterday. We've got President of the National Parent-Teacher Association of Jamaica, Stuart Jacobs. He's here to tell us what the first day was like, what are some of the challenges that were experienced yesterday, and really the general outlook for this term, this year. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Della. Good morning.
7 months' time, his beard will in fact be purple, but until champs, we are where we are.
Can't wait.
You can't wait, eh? Oh my goodness. So it's usually a very interesting, hectic time of year. What does the National Parent-Teacher Association of Jamaica do in the lead up to this year, before we get to what yesterday?
We do a lot of reminders, a lot of sensitizing to our PTAs of how to be on the ground on the day of the school year, to remind our parents of the rules and regulations of the schools, to try and enforce it. Additionally, we try to remind them of the regulations and the Education Act of 1980 and 1965, and also to wish them well and to be a part of the transitioning of students from one grade to the next, and transitioning of welcoming new students. So we try to do that. We also ensure that what it is that, from a government standpoint, what the government said that they will be doing for the education system, that we kind of nudge them and remind them that remember that you promised these things. So
there's multi-stakeholder messaging.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Are there any particular concerns for the PTs heading into this specific school year?
We sent our press release out, and we hope that the rural bus system will be really put in place, and it will be. It was the NPTAJ that asked for it to put on records, and in 2022 we asked for it. And by 2023, we were demanding it, and I mean, it has happened.
It has been delivered.
And we're very happy for that, and we're pleased with it. That's a promise that has been kept. We hope that the new literacy focus from grade 1 to 3 we're happy for that, because it almost guarantees that a child will not go into grade 7 in a couple of years' time unable to read and write. And when we speak about literacy, we have to be not too focused on matriculation and literacy, but literacy also means the child making sense in this world, what they understand what is happening around them. And because a lot of times we always think that it's good to have a child read and write and that the child is bright, but not able to function into society. And so that's something that we're very keen on. Additionally, the $1 billion that has been promised to go into nutrition, but really would love to see that happening, because children who are not have a good belly full, they can't learn. Upgrading of labs in technical schools, that's a big one for us, because a lot of our children have been denied certain skill sets that will take them on to lives. We probably over the years we have denied ourselves doctors and scientists, because the schools weren't equipped with labs. The schools that have labs are usually schools with strong alumni and
strong PTAs.
And strong PTAs, thank you.
E-learning has been doing a lot of outfitting of labs.
They have,
yeah. But we need more.
We need more,
yes.
you know.
Teacher retention also a big focus for you folks.
Big one for us. I mean, it should be at the top of my list. It's not as bad as it was, say, 3 years ago, but
still a concern.
It's still a concern, because when you look in the paper just undergone, the amount of
ads for teachers.
Ads for teachers, yes.
Wow. Okay, and then special needs.
Special needs. I was about to say that.
Autism yesterday.
I was about to say that.
So important.
And there's a thrust.
And we don't seem to be making any headwinds into that, or do we just not know?
To be honest, well, based on discussions that we have had with the ministry, there is going to be a big push put towards that, because a lot of times we ostracize our children and calling them all sorts of names, not realizing that it's some simple things like dyslexia, you know, and just attention span needs. ADHD, and these are things that can be dealt with and be right there at home. It can be fixed.
Stuart, we were talking about in the hot topics this morning. Here it comes
Trying
again.
to escape it.
You know, you can't escape it.
I was trying
Because you've dealt with it before, you know, and here we are again talking about, you know, school rules and particularly what they wear here and so on. Why are we back here? I mean, I think this was resolved, man.
Yeah, it is heart rendering, and it shows the breakdown of the fiber society. Our parents need to follow the rules and stop making our children into pawns. There is a rule in the school that says you do not wear your hair a particular way. You do not wear a certain style clothing or shoe to school. Just don't do it. When you are in the real world, your world, Delia, Simone, you could not dress how you want to dress this morning. You like your cut-up jeans. But this is not the place for me to cut the jeans. I would like to wear my shorts. I'm a beard purple, but I can't do it this morning.
Just do it on your watch.
And the rings.
Yeah.
But the point is, the school is there to educate, not just in the literacy and the other subject areas, but it is also how you fit into society. This society that you're going to be living in when you leave school.
We're making an assumption here, though, you know.
They're just
I think
codes.
Harris made it this morning, too, that parents are involved. A lot of parents
Yes.
are not involved and don't care to be involved either. Them send them picnic to school. I don't know if you them headache once them walk through the door.
I'm going to ask them not to do that. Give your child a chance. And I understand what the minister is saying, that children should not be denied education, but the schools must not be denied their rules to enforce it. And parents need to understand that.
You have a lot of engaged parents across the associations. Do you
We
feel
do.
like more parents are coming out to the meetings, airing concerns? Yes?
Yes, and it has
Okay.
grown, and PTAs have
good.
grown tremendously because parents realize that the partnership between themselves and the school makes it really work. We have done our studies, and I tell you, the parents that are involved in PTAs, their children do very well. Very well. They're model
I
students.
see them at the graduation.
They're model students, model students. And we continue to encourage parents to be involved in your school life because by virtue of the Education Act, the PTA comprises of a school board. A school board cannot be fully constituted unless a PTA rep is there. And so that's how important the PTA is to the school.
What is your stance on the 34 from Calabar being locked out yesterday? And just generally students, I mean, the minister has said it should not happen, but it continues to happen.
The school, what message do you send when you let those boys in the school? What message are you sending? So Calabar was about 1,800 boys, and you let 34 in. That other 1,700, they are going to say, but we can't do it too. What is going to happen to the other schools around the area when those boys go out and say, I was let in to school because of my hair like that? Miss Wilson had to put down her foot, and I support her. I support her. NPTAJ supports her because parents must learn that the same way you go to the US Embassy, you have to give up your phone to somebody you don't know. You give your phone to somebody you don't know, now you have to dress a particular way. The same way out there, out church have a dress code. Parliament has a dress code, going to court has a dress code, going to the hospital has a dress code, going to school has a dress code. Follow it. That is it.
But as Harris was saying this morning, is it the kids who suffer and not the parents? Because when you lock up the children, Stuart, where are you sending them at 8 o'clock in the morning?
Our solution to it is to let the children into the school compound in a room where they are housed until their parents come to get them, and the rule is then enforced again
With the parents?
with the parents, and then you let them out of the school. But you don't leave them to the mercy of the wolves out
Correct,
there. You
correct.
take them into the school compound. Leaving them outside is not safe, and it's not proper. And that teacher-learning contact is missed. So let them in, get the guidance counselor in, get alumni in to talk to them about the reason. Because let's pretend that they don't know. They suppose that they don't know, but they want to know. They want to do better. So you let them in. But to leave them outside, I think it's a bit, it's questionable in terms of how you respond to children. And I think there are ways in which you can fix this. But it begins at home.
Yep.
That little boy or little girl should not be let to the door, must just to the gate, breaching the school rules. And parents, sometimes there are some parents who know and they don't care. They don't care, and they expect the school to be that additional extended village to discipline their child, because a lot of parents, they can't discipline their child at home. So the child says, this me aware and you can't stop me.
That's another.
Or some of them might
That's
leave the
another
house
viewpoint
with one
as well.
hairstyle, and by the time they reach a school, it's another
that too.
one. That happens.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
Dr. Jekyll and Dr. Hyde.
Leave with no edges on your reach, and it's...
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to tell the parents, don't be the parent that it's 2 times you come to school, orientation and graduation.
Some of them don't come to orientation.
Yeah.
see.
You need to be involved.
Or when
all
you
the
get called
time.
in because something has gone horribly wrong.
Even at that point, some of them don't
Some
come.
of them don't
Wow.
come. Some of them don't come. But so how do we, well, that's a tough question to ask. I was going to say, how do we solve a situation like that for a child who has an inactive parent? How do we support a child like that? I know the purple support the student.
Right.
That's the culture of KC. How
You
do
know,
we support?
and this is where I have to thank our teachers. Our teachers have done a tremendous job in nurturing our students over the centuries. And it is on the teachers, believe it or not, to grow our children. Guidance counselors, and we have asked that for guidance counselors to be expanded. And our wish list is one guidance counselor in every 25 students. That might be a hard
Even
asking.
Yeah. 1 to 25, and even that is a lot.
Yes, it's a lot.
Coming from where we are now, which is like 1 to...
Once
up
a
to
day.
Where are we? 1 to how much?
1 to 1,000 in some cases, 1 to 700.
Mercy, that makes my head hurt.
makes
And then you have mental health on your
And then you have more
list of
problems, more
focus.
social problems.
And at the student's age, that's when you need the guidance the most.
1 to 1,000 in a Harris? Oh my gosh. Well, it's not an easy job. We know it's not a paid job, so we thank you for doing it.
Thank you.
Stuart. That bridge is important between all the stakeholders, and we thank you and the team for doing it. Your wishes for the school year before we go?
All the best for the school year. Let's try to be less disruptive to our school system by following the rules, and hope that the new system that the government is putting in place will all benefit from it as we go along.
All right.
Thank you, sir. President of the
Go ahead.
National Parent Teacher Association of Jamaica, Stuart Jacobs.
After the break, a record number of women will be in Parliament. We discuss what this means for the nation's future. We'll soon come.